Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a bit more on the Emperor of all Maladies, and today I'm going to be going over 2 chapters because they're both relatively short. The first chapter goes a little bit further on, chemotherapy. It starts off with a quote: the 16th century physician known as Parcelsius says, drugs are poisons in disguise. And it can actually be said the other way. Poisons are drugs in disguise. And the reason why I say this is, let's just go fast forward to World War II. During World War II, in the Bari Harbor, there's a fleet of Luftwaffe planes that flew over some American ships. They bombed the ships, and all of them immediately went aflame. One ship in particular, held, unbeknownst to the crew themselves, held mustard gas for future use. And guess what? Once the ship blew up, so did the mustard gas. And because of that, it affected the survivors of that ship and everyone near the harbor, who were complaining of a burnt garlic smell. And though this invention made in the previous World War by someone who's pretty famous / infamous for making great fertilizer. Well, and eventually not in the Nazis, contrary to what you may think, because he was actually Jewish. But going back,
his name was Fritz Haber.
Yes, Fritz Haber. Yeah, Fritz Haber. He was a bad person, but ironically, he got persecuted by the Nazis because he was Jewish. Fast forwarding to, going back, and I just want to say, okay, you guys are probably thinking right now, why did I even mention mustard gas? And this has to do something with cancer, right? Well, see, the thing is that, a few miles away from Yale College, there is this laboratory called the Briggs Wellcome, spelled with 2 L's, laboratory. And there's a scientist there named William Elliot, or something like that. I don't know. I forgot his name, but anyways, he was trying to find a specific chemical or so that can kill off cancer cells and spare the rest of the cells. And though most of the time they only work temporarily, only for the cancers to come back and overwhelm the body. So he was having a hard time. Plus, he didn't really have that many assistants. So out of pure instinct, he hired a woman known as Gertrude Elliot, who was a daughter of Lithuanian immigrants who immigrated here not so long ago. Back then, and she was a very remarkable woman. She had high scholarly degrees, very smart, and had an insatiable thirst for chemical knowledge. And despite her qualifications, she was rejected. Oh, and obviously, who wouldn't have guessed that she'd be rejected so many times despite her being so talented? Because unfortunately, sexism. Yeah. But anyways, she was found and welcomed into the Briggs Wellcome laboratory, where she helped find a possible chemical for defeating cancer. A chemical called 6-MP, which was effective for a pretty long time, but like most chemicals at the time, the cancer came back. And that ends that chapter, but it doesn't end this video. Going on to the next chapter, we go back to Sidney Farber after so long. And he was trying to find a way to cure cancer, childhood leukemia, and his project was like relatively small. He didn't have a lot of money to run it, and he needed help. And enter the Variety Club, a club that is fairly unrelated from the medical business, but is related to the show business, like a group of 11 men that are talented actors, film producers, theater owners, etc. And they were kind of famous, but one day outside of the Sweden theater, there was a girl that was laid in the front door of its offices, and the note said, "I can't take care of this child anymore. Her name is Catherine, and my husband can't really take is really tired and outworked. I have 8 other kids, and I know the show business is really good for people. I hope God will allow you to take care of her. Signed, a heartbroken mother." And unable to find the mother, they decided to take her in and fully name her Catherine Variety Sheridan. Variety being after the club, Sheridan being after the theater. And thus she became the unofficial mascot of the Variety Club. And 20 years later, when Farber was was trying to experiment on certain chemicals and so, the Variety group by Bill Coster arrived. And Bill Coster, being one of Farber's only outside friends from the medical world, decided to help him, and they needed to raise a foundation. But in order to do that, they needed a mascot. And no, not one of those big cartoony mascots or so. That never works for cancer. They need like a real life person to be their mascot, like a little kid. So they try to search far and wide within their hospital to try to find someone who had cancer that is healthy enough to sit upright. And so far he wasn't able to find anyone, but a young kid by the name of Elias Guffenstein. And Elias was a pretty serious yet well-mannered boy. He was of Swedish descent from Maine, New Sweden, and he lived a fairly ordinary life, going to a one-house school and spending most of his time home. Just a typical life. But then he started complaining about stomach pains, and they decided to check him for appendicitis, the destruction of the appendix. and instead of finding that, they found he had lymphomia, which is actually pretty different from leukemia, but lymphomia is a type of disease and related to cancer. Also, the survival rate for people with lymphomia was 10%. So not really that high, and little Elias had low chance of surviving. So what did they do? He was the perfect for Farber and Coster. He was the perfect candidate. And so, in order to protect his identity, on TV they dubbed him Jimmy. Probably the most generic name you'd ever find in America, that is, but still. They brought him to a TV show where instead of appearing in the studio, the guys in the studio went to him because obviously he couldn't get out of this hospital bed, and thus made a special broadcast to spread the word to bring donations to get Jimmy a new TV set so that he can enjoy watching baseball despite not being able to go there. And thus, this was symbolic and brought foundations to its thousands, maybe near millions. It was a small, successful business project for Farber, and for now, this is where I end the chapter.
Okay, so I have two questions.
Yeah.
The first one is, what did you say Jimmy had?
Lymphomia.
Okay, what is it?
How
do you spell
intestines. Lymphoma.
Lymphoma?
Actually, I think there's an I between an M and an A.
Lymphomia? Okay.
Lymphomia.
Okay, and this is a cancer of the intestine.
Yes.
What I mean cell on the intestine keep redeveloping that cell. There is a tumor, there is a malign tumor.
Actually, I'm not sure if it is related to cancer, but it is a pretty unsurvivable disease because only about 10% of people that have this disease.
You don't know how it manifests. Do people have a mass on the intestine?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So it's a mass on the. Okay.
Yeah.
And the second question I have is, you say so, but I forgot. You have cancer-based people. The impact of mustard gas on cancer. What is the relation between both?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to go into detail of that. Okay.
Yeah.
If any of you are still on, please stay here for an extra 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And okay, just to go down a little bit, what mustard gas does is that it completely eradicates the white blood cells, the bone marrow, and all that good stuff within the bloodstream itself, effectively making the body defenseless against disease. And what they did to treat to the survivors when they felt like this is that they gave them tea and wrapped them in blankets. The blankets only trap the gases though, so not good.
So how is it related to cancer? If you remove
they actually attempted to use it on cancer. Well, more specifically, leukemia.
Oh, they were attempted to use this specific chemical
on leukemia because it eradicated all white blood cells.
Oh, good point.
And leukemia focused on malignant white blood cells. So it was the perfect candidate, except you have to worry about the bone marrow and all that stuff too.
Why?
Because it also destroys that.
So then when you inject this type of poison, you will lose all the white cell and T cell, even the good one. So you get sick after. If you got the flu or anything after, then you're in danger.
Yeah. Yes, and yes. Effectively, it's like HIV on steroids.
Okay. Why that?
Well, because HIV normally attacks white blood cells and so, and like, well, even though HIV is like mainly focused on destroying the immune system before weakening the body and so, mostly gas is basically like that, but to another level.
Okay.
Destroys bone marrow and anything that makes white blood cells.
Okay, so there is no more white blood cell coming out.
Yes.
Okay, and people can still live for quite a while as long as they were healthy. I mean, they need the white blood cell, I guess.
Do you know what's it's actually really easy to get sick if you think about it.
So then that's okay. Okay, so thank you.
No.